I've never done this. I've never started this offline before, and uh, in my testing with Civil, we were both live, and when the host hit shared chat, it just turned it on for everybody.
Oh, very cool. I have all three show up. That's fantastic.
Yeah.
So I will say, depending on how this shared streaming thing, the streaming together thing goes from here, there's a very good chance I might come back to streaming because the
Nice.
only reason the only reason I ever streamed was because I liked co-streaming with people. And
Right?
then when Mixer shut down and we all came to Twitch, I streamed for like 4 months and was like, yeah, I'm not feeling this anymore, guys.
Yeah. So the way this is working, I don't think it merges viewers. I don't know. I've heard both ways.
It doesn't. Well, I mean, my guess is that it doesn't because last night, whenever you and Civil both rated Twin, he got 3 from Civil and 6 from you.
Could be bots.
The
It might
fun
be
thing-
share if you're.
The fun thing is now I can
Oh,
have
nice.
my bot send it across all the chats.
It might.
Oh no!
It might only count viewers if they're chatting. So like shared. I don't know. I'm not really sure.
I'm not sure either.
But
What?
the pop out window whenever you do the shared thing, it has camera, screen, mic, and shared volume, and you can just control that. So the idea is that you know I could be capturing their webcams and put them on my stream.
Well, that's
Yeah,
cool.
that's what they want for it. I think is kind of their main focus. But
Yeah.
at least for
That's not
me,
what we
I
doing.
I don't want to pull cameras that way personally for most stuff.
Oh yeah, no, that
But-
sounds like a pain. I don't want to deal with it, but it's cool that it's a thing.
I do kind of like the idea of playing a 4-player split screen and putting 4 cameras on the corners of the screen.
Yeah, I mean,
All, like,
there's
looking
definitely
at the
things
center. Like that's cool.
there's definitely things that it could
Man.
be useful for, and like the guest star type of stuff where you're pulling random chatters in, could be handy.
Right.
Yeah.
Did you get
designed
the
for
invite
podcasting.
pane? Or you just
Yeah,
is
I'm
this-
logging
okay.
in. I'm
That's fine, I just-
going slow because my dinner's on the other side of the room, even though I sat down.
Okay, I'm just
He has to get up and walk over to take
I
a bite and then
know.
walk back to sit
I was
down
about
and
to
go,
say every
why didn't I
bite.
bring it with me?
Dang it.
all good. I'm just making sure that it worked.
Brain being a little bit of a fog at the moment. Oh my goodness, this music is so loud.
Dook-a-dook, 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 dook-a-dook.
But yeah, that's what they want out of it. Not the same as co-streaming, but it's getting closer.
Yeah, I mean, I could make it. I could make it so I could get my camera into the that view, but it's not like a super straightforward thing for me.
What we tried today was joining the like shared stream without being live. And it pops up and it's like, would you like to alert your audience that you went live as a guest star?
That's pretty cool, actually.
I wasn't live, but if
So
you
you
look
know-
at the like if you look at the side of your screen where you're seeing like all the channels, you can see the like picture in picture
That's
and
not
see
so-
that like we have each other on our thing. So you'd see me on top of Knight's like picture, just a little EOG logo. Oh, something.
You know how or so whenever Civil and I did that thing where we played that messed up visual novel back on Mixer.
Right.
I remember going, you know, this is not a great use for co-streaming, but it's cool that we can do it. But that use for co-streaming that we did is basically exactly what the streaming together here is for.
Yep.
Okay,
Um,
so November mission briefing. We know you are
Okay.
on to us. You are too late.
Uh-oh.
You will disappear
Uh-oh.
soon.
Oh,
Oh.
shit.
Yeah, right?
I'm taking that
Oh
card.
shit.
I heard that's like, oh,
gonna put-
wow.
I'm gonna play that card against somebody later.
Scratch this off if you have not yet opened 6 or 7.
We already opened everything.
Yep, we already
So
opened.
that would
everything
probably
but
be the hey, now open everything. You guys are a little late to the party, huh?
A.
Oh, so we would, even if we weren't already here, we would get the ones that say, "I know you're onto us," and then we would open the thing and be like, "Now you can attack military
Yeah,
Yeah.
stations or
probably.
whatever."
It's like a Telltale
Uh,
game.
I'm tempted to scratch this anyway,
Scratch
but
it anyway. Fuck it.
state 2.
Just see what it does.
Team Bravo, a backup team, comes to you with important information. Open package 6 and read its contents. Then open package 7 and read its contents. Any incomplete searches are considered complete. Destroy their objectives.
Oh man, so we were just able to get ahead of the curve.
So it's literally a catch-up,
I really thought there was going to be a mega search.
right?
Well, I think
Maybe
there's
there
gonna
still
be.
will be.
Well, look
So-
at this. That card said, "Hey, all searches are done." But our win bonus for this month is you can advance all search parties one space.
Ooh.
This is what I wonder if this, because we got this at the end of the last game by winning an October game, and I wonder if this is like a tease, like, okay, you're going to be able to advance your search party so you can make some progress, and it really is irrelevant.
Ooh, interesting.
Because
That would be really good.
it does have the aura of put 3 roadblocks.
Yeah.
Okay, so we did
Okay.
that. We've distributed those cards. Let's do split 5.
Wait, that's it? Wow, that's it. Okay.
Yeah, that was it.
So we don't have any searches. Oh shit.
What,
Not
that's
yet.
Like our last objective?
No, I mean that's it
No,
because the
we
next
still have these.
November.
Hmm.
Well, there's
Okay.
gonna have to be one hell of a search in December. Maybe. I don't know.
Could be, who knows?
Can we keep the streak alive?
What
And
streak?
ourselves, apparently.
What if the November
We haven't
game
lost
was?
a month.
What
Oh,
if the
yeah,
November
okay.
game for the search was to find the next president?
Oh no.
I mean, it would be the right month for it, I suppose.
I know that's the only reason I said it.
Yep.
Okay, that's set up.
I
so
would
now...
like to throw myself into the ring.
D-Pain for president.
Exactly. Slogan. I know I said this multiple times, but I still like it. Y'all done worse.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
Yep. I mean,
It's
I
like
don't know if
the
we can go with D-Pain for president because that is the name of this disease.
it is like the what was the when people were putting things up that said Satan for president, and then the slogan was "Why settle for the lesser of two evils?"
Right. 1, 2, 3. Osaka.
Osaka. That was
Washington.
Hey, Mr. OG.
Uh-huh.
That's
How are
his
we going
father's
to?
name.
How are we?
Where is it?
How are we going to vaccinate all of these cities in this game? Because we needed to get that. I have a feeling we're going to want that done for next game.
Taipei.
We're coming for you. We're like, no, we're hiding in vaccinated cities.
Okay, wait. We haven't blown up all the military bases either yet.
Nope.
Shit.
And 1 for London.
All right, we have to do 3 things this month. Sabotage 2 bases and vaccinate 6 fallen cities are both on that.
And,
I mean,
or we can also get the 3 vaccine factories on the board, which right now we
Well-
have 2.
No, I mean, but the point is, I don't know what the 2 goals we're going to have in December are going to be. But I feel like the more military bases we have destroyed and the more red cities we have vaccinated, the better off we're going to be going into
Oh, yeah,
December.
you know,
I definitely agree.
what if the last 2 objectives are there are no
Destroy all
military bases
militaries.
on the board
Yeah.
and every city is vaccinated?
And we just go into December and are like, oh, we won.
We won. Guess we're awesome. Time to play Space Food Truck.
And that's when it's like, if you have completed all the objectives, flip over card secret
Oh, no.
compartment G732. That's right.
Actually, you were the
Godzilla.
traitors. Godzilla.
Vaccinate
Dude.
that, suckers.
Vaccinate Godzilla. Dude, Straight up, it would be so fun. Just the funniest thing in the world if this was all a setup by night and we have to play a fighting game in December.
Yes. All right, now everybody boot up
Guilty Gear.
Guilty Gear, Street Fighter 6, and Guilty Gear at the same time.
Yep. It's gonna be a multi-world mod where every time you got hit, you get switched to the other game.
Oh, that would be insane.
Brutal.
I would just go with characters in both games who have ranged spams and just be like
Swap.
Hadouken, and then whatever Noel's gunshot call out is, and then Hadouken.
Brutal.
So we need Osaka and Taipei dealt with. I guess we could roadblock Osaka.
We want to vaccinate as much as we can too.
Yeah, we would like to vaccinate as much as we can, but if we roadblock Osaka, we don't have to worry about it.
That's kind of what I'm thinking.
Then we can just kind of vaccinate everything else. If we have time, try to hit Osaka too. If not, it's the only one we didn't get to, you know?
Yeah, I'm just thinking about using our win bonus to the best effect, and that seems like a good place to go for it.
Excuse me.
Let's see. Starting wise, probably Cairo. So we can clean up Baghdad and Paris relatively easy. What do we got card wise? Let's see. We don't have a lot of any cards yet. Do we have to fight citizens to vaccinate a city? You just have to make sure you have to clear all the faded first.
So, right. So if you missed a month, then here's how vaccines work. They don't work. It's all a lie. They're trying to give you autism.
Oh no.
So here's how vaccines work. You put down vaccine factories pretty much like you would put down any other building. And then
two currently.
And then every turn they build up a vaccine token. You can use an action to take as many vaccine tokens from the facility you're at as there are. You can just take as many for one action. And then you can use a vaccine token to fight
one dose.
to spend one dose.
One action and one token.
Faded.
Good one, Denny.
It either gets rid of one faded, or it vaccinates the city so they can't appear on there anymore.
But there have to be no faded on the city to do the vaccine city one.
So, like, if we draw Manila right now,
nothing happens. Yeah,
nothing happens. Which makes it a free draw.
That's why we need to get in there and just move around and vaccinate everything as quick as we can.
Otherwise, the Faucinator's going to show up.
All right, Pat.
Yeah.
Here's my plan.
Uh-huh.
We need to get you a hazmat suit, and we need to get you running around the red area. I'm going to try to pick up 2 vaccine doses and fly to Atlanta, and then vaccinate Chicago and San Francisco, and then come in through Tokyo if it's clear.
Oh, while you're over there, you got to destroy some military bases.
Yes, you're right. Good boy. Good call.
I love how we're like, yeah, we'll cure the diseases later. I got to get these military bases and vaccines out.
Well, there was also a rule that you can't do a vaccinate. It takes like 2 actions to do a vaccinate if there's a military base in the region, right?
It's one extra action for each military base in the region.
And there are 2 here.
Yeah.
Ooh, gross.
And guys, I'll just let you know, I will stop every outbreak. Gonna be a hero.
No. I'm gonna stop every outbreak. 2 turns later.
Hero.
How did I forget?
Watch him as it goes.
EOG.
Hey,
he's like, I'm gonna stop every outbreak. 2 turns later, he's dead.
Worth it.
Hey, Salty, there's still a military equipment C4 up for grabs.
Uh-huh.
And
Oh, don't think I won't. I'm gonna walk up to the military base. To the military base.
You're like, hey, I need to requisition some equipment. And they're like, sure. And then you just like pull the pin and leave.
Here you go.
I know.
Catch.
You're like, I need every grenade you. Oh no, grenade belt's a different thing. Okay, well, still funny.
I need a handful of C4. What for? You'll see in a second. Here you
You'll
go,
find
catch.
Oh, this doesn't
You'll find
match
out.
my nails. Never mind.
Never mind. You know what? You know what? Let me talk to your manager. Get him on the phone.
Where's the Karen?
Oh man. Okay, so what do we think? Start. Do we keep our Cairo start?
How many do we still have? So we got rid of. I thought we got rid of St. Petersburg, but apparently we didn't. Shit.
We got 4 left right now. No, 5 left.
Yeah, so we only ever got rid of 2 of them.
We got rid of 3. Bangkok
Oh, that
and
third one, yeah.
Sydney and Osaka.
Yeah, we just cleared out
Shit.
red.
We had
I
a
could've
rough
sworn-
time the last
Oh no, we
couple
were
games.
on our way to get St. Petersburg, and then we had to stop to go deal with some fucking.
We had to
Yeah,
deal with
we-
Knight's piss.
Yeah, we had emergencies.
Knight had an emergency.
Well, you know what?
Um,
My turns are probably going to be spent getting people places, so I probably shouldn't be planning on doing things myself. But we should send the hero over there to go blow up some military bases.
There goes my hero.
You know, if he blows up if he goes to a military base, he could also put riot gear on one of his cards and then give it to me.
Yep.
And then I
And
could
then you could
be
just
safe.
hold it and be completely safe in the red area while you're running around spreading vaccines.
Yeah.
so we have
How do we build
3,
another vaccine station?
We have 3 fated cities in North America that we have to deal with too. LA is also.
Oh, yep. All right. So we need to get rid of both of those military bases and all 3 of those fated cities as quick as we can. And EOG, if you're picking a place to start, I would say Hong Kong, Bangkok, Jakarta. That way it can't
Just
spread
scale
out.
it off.
Yep.
Yeah. So
Let
need to
North
get to
America
Manila.
fall.
Oh, can we fly between? It needs to be purged.
I mean,
Oh, but that's where all my stuff is.
Yeah. Can I fly? I forget. Can I fly from a research center to a vaccine factory?
I
Yes.
believe so.
Yes, I just checked page 15 on the rules for reference.
And if I fly you somewhere, I can fly you. Wait.
I do have Jakarta, but it's also stem cells.
Let's see.
Okay, guys, we got to get the board into a stasis where we
Well,
can just
keeping in
run
mind-
around and vaccinate.
We only have 24 vaccines available, so we have to use them as they come out.
Yep.
But we're going to get 2 per turn. So each cycle around the board, there are going to be 8 on the board.
Yep.
Payne's
Oh,
turn to roll
there's
for
gonna be
the
plenty.
first die.
Okay.
Just throw it off the table.
Yeah, I don't know where it went. EOG starting.
It's over here.
EOG goes
Okay,
first,
well.
apparently.
Sure.
That would have been a lot
see.
funnier in person, D-Pan.
lot.
Here, roll this die, and you just yeet it across the room.
Well, it'd be especially funny if the die came back on the board that way too, just because.
I'm a wizard.
I apparently have riot gear on my piece.
Yeah, I was trying to protect you guys.
Ah,
I have a vaccine.
That's not a vaccine.
that's
Whoa.
not a vaccine.
I will vaccinate the world.
No, not this again.
There goes my.
You're moving all the pieces on the board.
I'm vaccinating.
I feel like this is what people are afraid of whenever they don't want vaccines. They're like, he's gonna get big and poison
Did
everyone.
Jack had to have 3. What happened here?
Yes.
Because these were like moved to here, here, and here.
Well, they're in there
Baghdad
somewhere.
had the 3.
Okay,
Yep.
good. Yeah,
trying
whenever you're
to-
playing a game with
I was watching my
D-Pan,
hero.
you just have to lock down all of the pieces on the board.
All right, so
about me?
I'm trying to
I
remember
feel like-
if the vaccine factories make at the beginning of each turn or at the end of each turn.
It says during your turn, so I imagine at the beginning.
Well, it's during
I
to
imagine
pick them
they're
up.
Dragonite, you feel like I need to be vaccinated?
Literally just out here.
It's true.
Vaccine factories create vaccine each turn. That's all it says. So I imagine it's available for you to pick up on your turn.
Yeah, it must be beginning of turn that they make the doses.
so
Yep.
I could
Doink.
move to Manila, and I could move to Manila, I can quarantine Manila and somewhere else, and then I could take a vaccine.
Hey, Mr. Knight,
Might be better to
Yes.
wait.
can you create like 5, 6 D10s?
Might be better to wait. I don't know.
Objects. D10.
Oh, you know what else? I have
Color
forecast.
tint. Hang on, don't copy it yet. Okay, now copy it.
Vaccinate from whatever demons live in this head.
How many
It's
did we
not
need?
Perfect.
demons. It's all natural.
And then we just make that a 1.
Ah, I see. Instead of
Yeah.
And we can only get up to 24 total.
Yeah, we have to keep that in mind, but I don't think that'll be an issue. But then we got 1 on each of those places, and we just put 1 on Pat's card here. Oops, shit. We'll put
yeah,
it
so
next to Pat's card. So
I think
don't
it's
keep
better.
rotating his card.
I do think I should take one, although it feels weird to take one now when I'm probably going to want to pick up more than one.
Oh, D10s don't have a 0 on them.
Yeah,
Oh
if I
well.
go 1,
they do.
2, 3, 4.
10 is
The
0.
one that's on.
So,
Oh, it just shows
Guys.
10 whenever you highlight it.
guys, so I can fly, ranged quarantine, and I have 2 actions left. Or I could fly, pick up the vaccine, step to Hong Kong, and vaccinate it because my forecaster shows Hong Kong.
I like that idea.
Fly me
Like,
to the moon.
It's better than quarantining it, right?
Yeah, because that will never have anything
But
show
then
up
we
on
don't have
that.
to worry about it anymore.
So let's do that. I think that's what I'm going to do. I'm not going to
That's a great
quarantine
call.
anything this turn.
Yeah, the
We're
only
just
thing
gonna
that could
Go ahead and
yeah, at that point the only thing that can possibly end up there is black cubes if Kolkata outbreaks.
Awesome. So then next turn, I'm going to need to get back to Manila and pick up a bunch.
Not if I pick them up first. Dun, dun.
I mean, honestly, I might just move you back to Manila on my turn so that you can
Hey.
just pick them up at the start of your turn.
All right. So we're going to.
Epidemic.
I hope not, man.
Los Angeles.
Oh, we did not put our roadblocks out.
No, you don't
Oh,
have to
right.
put it on there. Oh, wait, I guess you do. Yeah, forgot.
Roadblocks. 3
We had
roadblock
planned on
markers
roadblocking
anywhere.
that.
All
I
right.
think
so
that's
we're putting the other
probably
one.
a good idea. It'll be hard to get in there, but maybe we just don't this time.
I mean,
Where
if I draw
else-
the Osaka card, I could just fly in and with
With a
4
bunch of
vaccines and deal with it.
And riot gear.
Yeah.
So we need
Because
the
I can't
tactical
use
nuke.
4 vaccines in one turn.
Yeah. What was that?
Oh, sorry.
Where else do we want another
Yeah,
a
'cause we got
third
a third one.
roadblock or not? We don't have to use the third roadblock.
We should
I think
put
that's
it
the
on
main one.
Atlantis. Keep them there.
Ah, yes.
Or
Perfect.
or we put it between Beijing and Seoul because those have been a pain in our ass.
Sure, why not?
I mean, I don't mind it. Also, I drew Osaka.
Beautiful.
Uh,
I can
so-
go there.
Yeah. So
Oh,
if
yeah,
if
right.
on one of your turns you start the turn with 4, like, oh, hang on, that doesn't work. Because I was thinking, if you had 4 vaccines, and on my turn I could fly you to Osaka, and you had riot gear, then you could just spend your whole turn clearing it, and then on my next turn I could fly you out.
Yeah. Well, if I had riot gear, I can go there as long as I have enough vaccines, and then
Yeah,
just
but
commit to starting my next turn there.
I would just and then after you finish curing it, I'd have to fly you back out.
Yeah. There's also the option of a grenade belt
Grenade
to
belt's
be able
useful.
to clear more people. I could vaccinate the diseased, or we
Oh,
could blow
dude.
them up.
Grenade belt doesn't take an action.
Exactly.
So if you had 3 vaccines and a grenade belt, then you could fly in and use them.
Yep. If I had riot gear, you could fly me in, and then I could start my turn there with 4 vaccines and just use them all.
Yeah. But I can't fly you in because you have the card.
True. Anyway,
Or has
right.
not
So
seen.
Hong Kong and Algiers. I don't know if you guys did that already.
Algiers would be the only one that we need to deal with.
Yep, because Hong Kong's protected, baby. That's the end of my turn.
Baby!
Hey.
Oh, right. EOG, this. Bioreactor.
Hmm?
Bioreactor. Discard this card to produce 3 vaccine doses at any vaccine facility. And then also aerosol unit. Discard when vaccinating. Use 1 dose of a vaccine to remove all faded figures in the city and vaccinate the city.
Wow.
So 1 dose fully fix Osaka.
Interesting. Honestly, that would be crazy good.
Right, I added vaccines to both places for Payne's turn.
That means I'm gonna need to take. I gotta get back to a medical facility to do that, though.
Can you not do it at a vaccine facility?
I don't know.
Could D-Payne add it to one of his cards and then give it to you?
He probably could.
No. Don't I have to be somewhere, or am I where it has to be?
Yeah, you have to get one of the white buildings, which you are.
Okay.
You don't have to do it.
C4. No.
Well, we're gonna need some of that
Well,
too.
yeah, I mean, that's the
Okay.
other thing is Payne could go to Chicago, C4 a card, and sabotage Chicago.
Yeah. Yeah, we don't have to deal with Osaka right now. Right? We could deal with some other threats first.
There it is. Discard the city card that matches the city you are in to remove military base. So we have to draw San Francisco and Chicago to be able to blow those up without C4.
C4, baby.
Yeah.
But there's only one C4, which means someone has to equip it, use it, and then EOG has to trade for that card and go use it again. And
That's
again,
true.
and again, and again.
Then remember, I can give something long range to Payne if one of us is in the city.
So he goes there, you give it to him. He puts
Yeah. So if like I have Los Angeles card, if he stands in Los Angeles, I can give it to him, or he can take it from me.
Right.
So
It's gonna be a complex game, guys, because we don't want to lose. We want to win. So we have to keep the cures in order, but we have 5 buildings to blow up and like 13 cities to vaccinate.
I was thinking of going like up to Paris and just knocking off one of those. I guess
a vacation, man. It's been a long year.
It really has.
But I guess I could put the bioreactor on one of mine, and that way, if EOG
On
wants
EOG's
it,
turn, he can take it.
yeah, he can take it if he's ready for it.
Yeah.
Or you
That's
can
a good call.
also, you don't even have to transfer it because you can just, we need more vaccine, just discard it at that time because it's not in action. So it doesn't have to be transferred.
Yeah,
What?
the bioreactor.
So
Oh,
the
no, I meant the
bioreactor.
aerosol unit.
Thinking. The
I meant
aerosol
the
unit is
aerosol
probably
unit.
what you wanted.
To cure
Oh,
all of
aerosol.
Osaka with 1 use.
I'll put that on there.
We're gonna need a sticker, Mr. Knight.
Yeah,
Put it on
see if I made-
Johannesburg. Alright, so that's one.
So I need a card. Oh, I have Atlanta in my hand. Yeah, I have Atlanta in my hand. So I can, if we can put grenade belt on it, or not grenade belt, C4 on Atlanta, and I get another blue card, I can swap it and Payne can take it back. I don't know. It is going to be a complex game.
I
yeah.
thought of just taking away the one from Paris since
Yeah,
Yeah,
no, it's a good
that's
call.
better
Yeah.
this turn, I bet.
just
I feel like that's probably better.
I figured someone next turn can do that.
Yeah, I'll probably handle it. Just in case.
Oh, that doesn't go in there. That goes in there.
It sucks to use a turn doing a third of what Knight can do, but we also don't want it to go outbreak before he gets there.
New York.
Hey, you found the
Binoculars.
binoculars. Those don't help you
Oh,
at all in
good.
this game.
Oh, good. We need that search.
St. Petersburg can be used to blow up St. Petersburg military base.
The blood runs
Ooh,
through my
nice.
veins.
And he's
And you're
already
already
right
right.
there.
All right.
Well, there goes our hero.
All right. However, because
He
I'm
has to get rid of a
obsessed,
card.
I need to get rid of a card.
Shitballs.
The
So-
question is handing off a card? No, I can't do that. It has to be discarded.
Would be an
Probably-
action. But you could.
Based on our hands, I would say Baghdad.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking too. Just so that
Yeah, do
way.
it.
Or the other option would be to play the aerosol unit and bump the dose count,
No.
so you can keep
No.
Baghdad.
no. That's
That's
not the
a different
bioreactor.
thing.
That's the freaking thing.
Sure.
Oh, right. Never mind.
Oh.
Never mind.
Bye, Baghdad.
Yeah.
Bye, Baghdad.
Bye, bye, bye. Ba-da-da. Mexico.
Mexico City.
I feel that it is possibly a hue in this game. But boom, red. Knew
Oh
it.
no!
Patient zero,
it.
more
Red
like
zero.
patient.
Called it.
Hey.
More like patient hero.
My throat wasn't shot. I would have been like, and I do it anyway.
And then he does it anyway.
And now that's just the end of my turn. I put my blue eyes white chicken into defense mode.
Oh, shit, not the chicken. It's way stronger than the dragon.
Exactly.
Yeah. It's even stronger than my red eyes dark meat.
I saw a
Alright.
tweet. Was it a tweet or a picture? I can't remember. It might have been on Instagram. They're like, yeah, the reason why alligator, like gator and chicken taste similar is that they're like the clearest or straightforward descendant from dinosaurs. We're eating dinosaurs. That's why they taste the same.
Oh, so
that
that's why
also, I
Dino
guess,
Nuggets
means
are the best.
Dinosaurs are delicious.
That's why Dino Nuggets are so good.
That's right.
All right.
But
I think I have
how
an
can we
idea.
explain
I don't
the
think it's
greatness
the
of
best
cosmic
idea.
brownies?
All right. Tell me if this is a bad idea.
Yes.
Okay. Well, then maybe I shouldn't do it.
Damn.
I don't
Roasted.
know.
Um,
You do you.
so if I kind of feel like I should do something about Baghdad here, but I'm probably just gonna leave it for night since it's only one space away from him. If I fly here and take all 3 of those doses and then fly to Atlanta, that'll be 3 actions, and then I would spend the last action to move EOG down to Manila so he can start his turn off picking up doses. But then that means, like, because there are 2 military bases here, it takes 3 actions to vaccinate.
Yeah.
So I would have to go move 1, vaccinate. Next turn, move 1, vaccinate, and that would take all 3 of my turns.
What's the difference
Or all
between a
4.
bad idea and an amazing idea? The
A
outcome.
movie deal.
The outcome.
Oh.
The difference is this will happen a lot faster if these bases get destroyed on the way through. Actually, if I stepped up, equipped C4 onto one of these cards, blew up the base, that'd be 3 actions.
Yeah.
And then I still wouldn't be able to vaccinate. Damn it.
So moving me down into Manila is good. It's also not a bad idea to move Knight. I guess it's a little bit dangerous to drop him. in...
So
Wait, is he protected from Baghdad from being? Yeah,
he's
he's got
grizzled.
grizzled. So it might
Yeah.
not be a bad idea to move Knight into Baghdad.
but it's not
Okay.
necessary either, because I can
Oh,
remote
that's
clear
true. You can
Baghdad,
arrange things.
move to
Yeah,
Algiers,
roll that.
or move to Paris and clear Paris the rest of the way.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a
Or
good point.
Kinshasa.
Yeah, I mean either way.
Right. Yeah, I just don't know because I want to like start trying to seal this side off, but it's going to take at least 4 vaccine doses because I need 1 for this faded and then 3 for the cities. And unless these military bases go away, it's going to take a lot of actions.
A bad idea starts as an amazing idea, but it goes wrong somewhere.
Right?
Like I said, the outcome.
Wait, does it take an action to equip a? Yeah,
Yes.
it does. All right. Here's a really bad idea. What if I... Okay, so I move EOG one space, and then the other, I could use 2 actions to fly here and grab some vaccines so I'm prepared for next turn or whatever. But I could use 1 action to equip a bioreactor to Tokyo and then use it, which using it doesn't take an action, and then just add 3 more doses to Manila for EOG to grab on his turn.
Yeah.
Then he could just load up and go on a fucking cross red area trip.
Yeah.
And then we get a gun.
A
Right.
gun.
Gun magic.
Well, what do you guys think? What do you think is the best idea here? Because clearly, until these military bases fall, we're not going to be able to clear this out, unless we're willing to spend many turns doing it. You know.
I think it's fair to buff the vaccine count so that EOG can run that side
Okay,
quicker.
that's a good 1 action. What about the other 2?
I mean, I guess if you're going to, I guess
You're the St. Petersburg.
Menacingly. You have to do it menacingly.
it's not a bad call, because then that saves movement and.
My problem with that is,
I was joking. I wouldn't say that.
on my turn, I can move people anywhere. I can fly people to other people and all kinds of crazy shit. But on his turn, if he's already at St. Petersburg, he blows it up and then has to walk away slowly.
Walk down to the research station.
And then he'll have 1 action left.
Instant
Maybe he
transmission.
can fly somewhere, I guess.
Yeah.
That's also one of the blue cards that we could use to cure blue.
What?
The St. Petersburg
Petersburg.
to popping the military base that way.
I mean, so technically,
also-
we still need to cure all 3 of the disease. You know, I would be willing to dump all of our cards in fully vaccinating the red area and blowing up all of the military bases, and then being like, well, there aren't enough blue cards left in the board to win, so we just have to sit here until we lose. And then game 2 of November be like, oh, we're already done? Like,
Yeah. If we lose the first game to set the board state into everything is vaccinated, that's okay with me. I don't want to lose the month. We're
Exactly.
doing too well.
Exactly. I had a thought that has since vanished.
Cool.
Oh, the St. Petersburg base is also the lower. I would say it's kind of one of the lowest priority military bases.
right, but he
It's
has
the-
the card.
Yeah, it's the Chicago and San Francisco that we need most.
Yeah, those need to get dealt
It's
with.
just unfortunate.
Well, like
that
I
we don't
said,
have
okay,
those.
so if instead of getting the bioreactor or getting any vaccines, I just fly to Atlanta. Now, fly to Atlanta, walk up to Chicago, equip a C4. Oh, using C4 doesn't take a turn.
No, because it's yeah. How many of those we have left? 2? No,
Just
just
one.
one.
Yep.
I don't remember what
Unfortunate.
other one's on.
It's somewhere.
It's somewhere.
Don't worry. Salty's going to do all this planning, and he's going to pull the C4 card.
Ooh, yes.
That would be awesome. Because then I'd have maybe already blown this up, and then the next turn just step over and blow that one up.
So it wouldn't hurt to make
The
that
problem
jump.
is if I end my turn in Chicago, nobody can get me out if we draw something that puts zombies on Chicago.
But we could.
It was a good run.
We have potential ways to mitigate it, though, by virtue of, like, the grenade belt.
Goes my hero.
Someone would have to like drop their whole turn to get over where they're with a grenade belt to save my ass.
I mean,
Yeah.
like I said, we have the potential if it came to that.
Okay, here's another thought. I have veteran on my card specifically to fly between military bases, and I've only used it like once. I could take one step down to Khartoum and equip whatever military shit I want, and then on the next turn, fly to Chicago and blow it up.
True.
Sure.
Safer.
Seems a safe route.
Not if I get there first.
Fly to any one of those ones that's still standing and blow it up.
Not if he gets to all of them.
Yeah. Instant transmission, baby.
Dude, I wish I could make you take military flights between destroyed military bases, because then you blow it up, and then on my turn, I'm like, okay, we're going to fly you over to San Francisco now. And you're like, oh, sweet, blow that one up. Okay, well, if I'm going to step down to Khartoum and equip a C4, then should I also equip a grenade belt and C4, or should I equip a bioreactor before I step down and have bioreactor and C4?
I mean, probably the grenade belt. I'm the only one grabbing vaccines right now anyway.
Right, I just wanted you to be able to scoop up like fucking 7 on your turn.
I mean, that's true. I don't hate that, but
What, it's going to go up to, yeah, 4. It'll be 3 next turn, 4 the turn after that, so it would be 7 if I bioreactored it.
which would be most of the current fated
He's gonna
cities.
grab them all, step, vaccinate, step, wait. Vaccinate, step, wait.
I might do a ranged quarantine in there.
Right.
I say just listen to the heart of the cards, man.
Okay.
Just listen to your heart. And normally when I say that, I die.
So, like immediately, it's his punishment for saying it.
Yeah, Salty. Just do this.
Oh, awesome. All right. UG, do you have any preference on which one of those gets the C4 and which one gets the grenade belt? I figured grenade belt instead of bioreactor is better simply because if we blow up all the military bases, we won't be able to get those anymore.
True. I guess probably Tokyo's better for me if you put the grenade belt on it, so I can swap a red card for a grenade belt for a future turn.
All right, and that would be my turn.
Look at all that military equipment.
All right, so the C4 goes into bag.
It's glad to
Grenade belt
know
go
that
in bag.
military bases are just like libraries. They're just like, yeah, let me see your
Yeah, here,
card.
just
Okay.
have some stuff.
I'd like to check out grenades and C4, please.
Like a
And they're like,
there, too.
what is your, why do you need these? And I'm like, because I'm a dispatcher. And they're like, oh, yeah, okay.
Oh, makes
Yeah,
sense
it
to
seems
me,
legit.
dearie. That's
Like,
cute.
oh, now we are seeing you do have a late fee on the last grenades.
Oh, sorry.
Oh,
Here
yeah.
you go. Catch the. Here, have this one.
Now, I mean, we can check these out to you if you just pay the late fee of 7 cents. He's like, you know what? I'm gonna blow this place up
Inflation.
instead.
All right. What do we got?
Oh, right. I still have to draw stuff. My bad. Yep. Karachi, Bangkok.
Ooh. It's
Oh,
looking
no.
more like bad news on Knight's turn.
And Bogota. Essen. Oh, I don't like that we put a zombie on Bangkok, since you wanted to try to seal all this off.
It's
Slows it down a
fine.
little bit.
Yeah.
I guess
All
we
right.
could
Tonight's
go.
turn. I'm gonna go ahead and
deal with
add
that
another
first.
vaccine to each of these buildings.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. Ranged clear that boy.
That's just nice.
I could go
I like
clear
that we're
Kinshasa.
doing all this complicated stuff, and Knight is just like, I'm here to cure disease and chew bubble gum.
Yep.
I'm here to make you wash your hands. Do it.
From month 1 to
No.
now.
You can't make me.
Do I want? I guess do I go Paris or Kinshasa?
I
think
didn't
that-
wash my hands during the
or-
Spanish flu. I ain't gonna start now.
Do I head towards North America to try to deal with that stuff? I guess I don't have any blue cards to pop those bases anyway.
Pop them like a zit, baby.
Gross.
Mm-hmm.
So the problem with San Francisco and Chicago is if we draw the card for it, that's going to put a zombie on it.
Yeah.
Slimy, but satisfying.
I guess
would say,
keeping
Kinshasa, but I'm not sure why.
well, I guess keeping them in check will help us in the long run too.
Yeah.
Yeah, the less diseases are on the board, the better off we're going to be.
I want, if we can, to eradicate yellow and blue on this run, so that everybody can be kind of centralized on the right side of the map while we're doing the vaccining.
Hong
Hong
Kong does
Kong, you
not.
vaccinated it.
I'm going on vacation. Go there, be like, Leo. Oh no. Bye
I guess
bye.
it wasn't
Guess-
bad news on Knight's turn.
Guess who's going to be drawing an epidemic?
Yeah, well, my forecaster doesn't seem to matter now, does it?
Oh, yeah.
I'm still gonna look at them though. 'cause we'll
Atlanta.
know.
Oh, lanterns.
Lanterns.
Now, this was as long as we could go without drawing the epidemic, right?
Yes.
2, 4,
There we
6,
go. Problem
8.
solved.
Yep, it has to be. Oh, wait,
Yeah,
Which
that
what?
one, that's
means-
the top card.
Which, correct me if I'm wrong, but doesn't that mean that this is as many cards as we're ever gonna have in discard, other than the one we pop off the bottom of the deck?
Yes.
So I was gonna say I'll look at my forecaster anyway, and then we'll know what comes after. the
Well,
I
we'll, know
mean-
which, we'll know which cities are going to be absolutely safe.
That's true. Oh, were you done with your turn completely?
Yeah.
No, don't turn. Stop turning. Okay. Those cities are safe.
Chicago!
Well, that's good
That's
for.
good news.
That's
good
good
for that.
news.
It also means that
There
San
is-
Francisco is safe. Because,
Safe-ish.
well, unless it drops off the bottom.
Right.
Oh, right.
Okay.
Excuse me.
So I'm gonna take these 4 vaccines as one action. And I think we move here as a second action and vaccinate Ho Chi Minh as a third action. Because I don't have enough actions to clear and vaccinate Bangkok. So that used one of my vaccines. So how do we'll set this to 3. So I've got 3 vaccines left on me.
Oh, Q and E,
And-
the rotate buttons, make
Oh.
dice go up and down.
So Ho Chi Minh is vaccinated, and I get a ranged quarantine. Actually, I could step to Jakarta, but I was thinking next turn I'm gonna step onto Bangkok and use either 2
Two.
or 3 vaccinations if it draws again.
Well, so actually, I think the Bangkok is just because we drew the player card, so it's not in
Yeah, it
the
is.
it's not in the
Yeah,
discard
it's
for the,
safe. It's just got 1 on it. It's safe-ish.
Well, safe. It could still pop out of the bottom.
which is technically the same as San Francisco and Chicago because we haven't drawn those.
Right. So the question is, do I move to Jakarta and end my turn here, and then my next turn will be use 1, step, use 2, unless something goes wrong.
yeah.
Or
can always
do I
move you
range
if
quarantine?
necessary. Well, you know what I should do? I know what I should do.
You can range quarantine a random location
I could quarantine like.
that we think that the last card's gonna be.
All right, I
Wouldn't
have an
that be
idea.
wild if we guessed it.
I have an idea, EOG.
Yeah, what's up?
It's the worst idea ever.
All right, let's have it.
All right, so I'm standing at a military base, right?
Mhm.
On my turn, action 1, I put a riot gear on Bangkok. Action 2, if you've spent your last action to move into Bangkok, I fly to you. Action 3, I give you Bangkok. Action 4, I get the fuck out. All right, so that you have riot gear.
I mean, that's a lot. That's 4 of your actions to give me right here.
Right, but then you can not have to worry about shit while you're going around vaccinating stuff.
It's true, but right now, I only have 3 places that are worrisome.
Yeah,
Or
you have
4, I
Sydney,
guess. We
but-
got Sydney too. I'm not super worried. I mean, it would make me safer, but I'm not super worried about it.
All right, that's fair.
So I could range quarantine Taipei, since I'm not going to be there for a little bit.
You could spend that last action to take that aerosol spray from D-Pain.
Oh, he did get that for me.
That said,
that's probably
if
a
you
good
take
idea.
it, that puts him at an even number of cards.
He can't end his turn with an even
That's-
number, but he's going to
yeah.
use St.
He's
Petersburg.
going to draw 2, and since you're grabbing the epidemic, he's probably not going to.
He's going to use.
I'm getting rid of St. Petersburg.
Oh, right, you are getting rid of St. Peter. Perfect.
So actually, that's a great point. If I take this,
Excuse me.
ooh, this changes things because if I take aerosol unit, I can next turn I can clear Bangkok no matter how many it has on it.
And
With
then you
one,
can swap Los Angeles for Johannesburg for another city.
yeah, and go after the next one.
You're pretty much going in there
Ooh.
and like spraying Axe spray at them.
Dude, I'm just sprinting through the city with 2 cans of Axe spray. This place is gonna smell fantastic. It's gonna smell like lumberjack sweat.
And then the zombies are like, why does it
Ah.
smell like a teenager locker room in here?
No, they're like, oh, brains, and then they get hit by the axe, and they're like, I don't know, man. I'm just gonna go back to my parents' basement.
And then they get hit by the axe. They smell the axe, and then they realize there are no brains in this area.
Damn. All right, that's my turn. Here we go.
Ooh.
Boom, bam.
Oh no!
Wait, no.
Hey, Miami.
No.
What?
Yes.
Ooh, that's bad.
It's the
All right,
best.
Come
of both
on,
worlds.
Manila. Come on, Manila.
Yeah. That's bad.
That's not good.
Does it get 3? I can't remember.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a family vacation.
Well, at least we can clear. It's already. Oh my god, no! If that goes off, that'll be our first collapsing city.
Yeah. Well, we don't have a lot of choices. We're gonna get whatever I draw here. We're gonna get again.
Yeah. Atlanta.
It's not even a real place.
Hong Kong is
Kong,
safe.
Well, at least there's that.
Perfect.
Oh, I'm so glad I vaccinated
So
that.
now
Atlanta-
keep in mind, whatever D-Pain drops off the bottom has a 2 and 3. Right? Because
Well,
he's gonna
no,
drop
it's-
one off the bottom, put 3 on it, shuffle the 3 and put them on top,
Oh yeah,
and then draw 2.
yeah.
Oh, you're right. Yeah.
This would be a fantastic time for the skip a infection step.
No.
It might be something we have to do, but we don't need to do that yet. We'll
We'll
decide
when it
whenever we see
happens.
how bad it's gonna be. But that's the end of my turn. Also, I'm gonna AFK for like 2 minutes.
Keep count, everybody.
1, 2.
So, even though I knew what I was doing,
10
those-
vaccines out, so we still have. Hey, can you copy this die again? Sorry, go ahead.
Clone.
No, that's not what I wanted. Oh my god, stop.
You know what I should do? Bag.
That's fine. We'll just put these here. But the reason I did that was because I wanted to have 2 to keep track of how many are still in the bag.
he did say 2 minutes.
There you go, 14.
Yes, he did. He has to make a giant dumpy.
There. Now we have a grab bag for when we create new cities.
Hey, that makes sense to you, Knight?
14
Sure.
vaccinations.
There are currently 10 vaccines out. BOG has 3, there's 6 here and 1 here. So that means there's 14 left in the bag.
It's too bad there's not a D24.
Right?
Well,
And a D20 should be enough, mostly.
so
Yeah, sorry.
With this whole plan,
Oh,
I
there are
only had.
counters.
Oh.
I use dice, but there are legit counters we could be using with just the up and down buttons on them.
Yeah, there is that option. I can get those if we want to use that instead.
Yeah, let's do it. Let's.
Hang on. Let me
Color tint.
bag.
Okay.
Infinite bag.
That's not orange enough. What the hell? That is too many. There's too many.
Never had
Stop.
enough.
There they started 73.
And they're saved as God. You guys.
I'm back.
Hi.
We have almost
what do we
200
do?
vaccinations.
We decided. Stop. We decided that it makes more sense to have counters than dice for these. And I forgot
Yeah.
that counters were a thing.
Okie dokie.
Can you just give D-Pain his own different colored counter so he can play with the numbers?
I erased it.
I know.
There you go.
No, it's there to count how many times he's going to hurt himself to save us from an outbreak.
73 turns.
This bag
So-
is also now starting at 73, and there's not.
Right.
I
What
can't
happened
change
while
it.
I was gone? Just the counters?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, we haven't started change turn yet. It was just that I added one to each of the two things, and then I was like, wait, how many are there? And I counted how many you had and said 10. So we need something to show that there are only 14 counters left. And then we started working on that.
Alrighty. So this whole time, I only had like one thing in my head, like while going to St. Petersburg, and it was like the Geneva song from Final Fantasy VII. As I'm like walking that way, like I think that's the Geneva song. As I go there, and it's just like, I do what action, and that's what happens.
I love the idea that you just slow walk angrily towards the military base.
That's right.
And he is a zombie.
Mm-hmm.
Wow, rude.
Sorry.
And then I didn't think this far ahead.
So that's 3.
Oh shoot! I
You
still
could-
have to discard a card.
Yeah.
Wait, really?
Yeah.
Yeah, 'cause
Because
it's
he's only
the
going to draw one
epidemic.
because the epidemic.
Oh, come on.
Here. OG.
You could.
Look at
Hey,
this.
New York, with your
Oh
mustache!
yes, yes, nice.
He could also fly to New York with it.
Why
if
would
he
I want
wants
to go there?
Because you like singing about it.
Yeah.
True. I will say, going to New York recently in real life, I'm like, I can see why people like this place.
Nice.
They got good food.
Nice.
That's all
That's
you
what.
need.
Wait, did I give you what? Do you have too many cards now?
I just
I mean,
counted
Only
at 7.
How many cards
So I
do
need
you
to do something with them
Oh,
on my
7.
next turn, basically.
You can give them back to me.
I could.
Well, strictly speaking, if you didn't care about that aerosol unit, you could discard your 3 yellow cards and your stem cells Jakarta to
Oh, shit.
pure yellow.
He's
That
right.
might be a
That
good
might be
use for
better.
him.
Because we can keep Red under control with quarantines and vaccines.
And then whenever, then like I could try to give you one of my like Bangkok, and you could use that to get the aerosol spray back. Wait, no, that's yellow. Never mind, my bad.
It's
Or just
yellow,
take
but-
cartoon, and then
Yeah.
that way you don't have to get rid of it.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Wait,
Or-
Cartoon has a thing, a base on it.
Oh,
It's time for you
shit.
to march again.
Yeah.
You can't take it.
No, it's all yours, buddy. There goes my hero.
Jakarta.
Jakarta.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
Come on. Well, I have an aerosol spray for that.
All right, here's the problem.
Oh, but
2
it's
and
gonna
3 chance of
break.
that spreading.
Shit. It's gonna outbreak, and I'm so far away in turns from being able to do something about that.
Hey guys, it's time.
It might be
It
2 and
might
3.
be. We can look first and see if it's time, but it might be. because Beijing and Jakarta, we're gonna get one of them.
Oh yeah. One of the two. Hong Kong, safe.
That's nice.
Atlanta.
No fucking way.
All right, you're safe this turn.
But
The
unless we figure out something to do with it, we're gonna have to do something more than the heart of the cards.
I mean, it's my turn, and I have a grenade belt. I can fly to you, walk down, and blow one of them up.
It's two. It's two places are gonna outbreak. We can't let Jakarta outbreak.
We can't.
Beijing...
But if Beijing goes off, it'll be our first collapsing city, and I don't want that either.
What does a collapsing city do?
Discard one of the city's color to drive or ferry into the city. So just moving into the city, you have to discard a card to do.
So
I know that would be bad.
So the thing with Beijing though is it's deeper in the stack, I think. Oh wait, no, because that's never mind. Because that's the one we just never mind.
Yeah, the next two cards are Beijing and Jakarta.
Yeah.
So. Okay, so if either one of them break, because if Jakarta breaks,
it spreads to Chennai.
It's actually going to spread to Chennai, which is bad, and also make Bangkok harder to get to, and Sydney.
Yeah,
but Beijing would be our first.
Flip the Kinder's right.
Fuck this.
Excuse me.
Yeah, I don't like this.
Pretty bad.
Don't worry, it is all under control. There goes
so I have Tokyo in hand, so I could fly to Tokyo, walk up to Beijing, use the grenade belt, and step out. But that would take my whole action, and I would be stuck in Shanghai watching Beijing. I can't save both. And I don't think Knight can either. Which means even if Pain were to take a Scar to postpone it by a turn, it's not going to stop it.
Yeah, so this is the question is how much do we give for this? Because Knight has Hong Kong in his hand. Mm-hmm. So he could, and Shanghai. So Knight could go to actually if Knight goes to Shanghai with the card in his hand, steps into Beijing, quarantine, step out. Then it'll absorb that. And if you fly to me, step into Jakarta, grenade belt,
or grenade, either way.
Or both.
If you're gonna aerosol spray it, I can just.
That's true. I'll probably aerosol spray it,
and then I can save the grenade belt for like dealing with Los Angeles or something.
But that is two people's whole turns.
Just to stop this, yeah.
And Pain would have to take the Scar.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's worth it. What do you guys think?
I mean, it's so
I wasn't
much.
Listening.
It's so much.
It's a lot. It's a lot to give for that, and the whole time we're counting down towards the next epidemic.
Yeah.
It's very much staying ahead of the fight.
We should have at least through EOG's turn safe from epidemic, though.
Hang on. Damn it. I don't have any...
Why don't you?
Yeah.
No, that wouldn't work anyway. I was trying to think of if there was a way for me to, like, walk to the research station, equip one of the aerosol units on one of my cards, fly to EOG, and just go aerosol Jakarta. But I don't have any vaccines on me because I never went and picked any up. Yeah. And that would, even if I had a vaccine on me, that would still be 5 actions. 1, 2, 3, equipping and vaccinating. Yeah.
And
So
I think
the only way we stop
it. Well, it won't. A fated won't go into that city that you're in, though.
Oh, that's right. I'm not actually in danger.
No.
I thought I was in danger of getting a Scar.
Hang on.
I'm in danger.
Hang on.
This is really tough. The game was like, you guys are enjoying this too much.
How dare you assume such a comment?
Well, I don't want to. I mean, he still has 2 scar slots, but he already has 1 scar. And that whole
Yes.
having to discard cards every turn thing.
Yep, it could be really bad. It's not an action to be taken lightly, but it is an action we have.
But it would take literally 2 whole turns.
So if we can somehow deal with Beijing, just so it doesn't go fallen, then the biggest drawback we have would be Chennai.
True.
And making it a little bit harder to get into Beijing or to Bangkok and Sydney.
I have a silly thought.
Damn it! Yeah.
Wouldn't it be kind of easier for us if Chennai turns because we can vaccinate it and then we can't even get black cubes there?
I mean, that is a thing, so that is an option.
I was actually just thinking. I was actually just trying to think. If I had a vaccine token on me right now, I could fly to EOG, take 2 steps to Chennai, and vaccinate that.
Oh,
and then when that went off, it wouldn't spread. Similarly, Beijing would still fall if we did it that way, but if someone were to just vaccinate Chennai, it wouldn't spread at all because we roadblocked the other direction.
Interesting. Damn, that's tough. I didn't think about that. Man, I wish we all just had 1 vaccine on us.
Yeah, that's one of the reasons that on my first turn I was like, I just want to grab 2 vaccines just so I have them, you know?
And you did.
I did not, sadly. Instead, I equipped a C4 and a grenade belt.
Still worth it.
Just hang on. Bangkok, where's that?
Just thinking.
Here. And Tokyo is there. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. All right, I just need to take 7 actions this turn. We'll be fine.
No. Well, yeah, I don't know. If even 5 actions, you could go to Cairo, jump up to Delhi, take the vaccines, step down to Chennai and use one, but you can't get that far.
Yeah.
All right, I'll be back in just a second.
All I've got that can help at this point is the grenade belt.
Aren't we looking smart for putting that roadblock up by Beijing?
Yep. I don't know.
I feel like we kind of have to. We either have to commit a lot of resources to this, or just let Jakarta go. I'll still aerosol spray it. It'll get 1 level of
2 more actions. And well, I would have to take a scar too, so I guess 3. I was about to say, when I said I needed 7 actions, if I were to fly to you, take a step here, that's 2. Discarding the grenade belt does not take an action. Then fly to Tokyo, so that's 3. 4, 5 into Beijing, and then a 6 to drop a quarantine, and then I would need a 7 to get out. That's how much I need to solve both issues.
Yep. That's pretty strong.
So, on the other end of this, if we protect Jakarta and let Beijing fall, then we could. It becomes fallen or collapsing, so it's harder to get in and out of it. But once it's once it's vaccinated, we don't really have to go there anymore anyway.
It is out of the way.
I'm just under the assumption that when the game ends, it's gonna be like, how well do you guys think you did? You know, and then it's gonna give us like a scoring system that's gonna be like, how many cities are fallen, how many are collapsed, how many, stuff like that. So I've been trying to prevent panic levels from happening.
Sure. I mean, if we end up with a city that's collapsing
I
out
know,
of this
I know.
whole mess,
We've done
I'd
really
say
good.
that's pretty damn good.
In fact, how many cities do we have that are even at 3? We got Riyadh
Riyadh.
and Beijing.
Ho
Is
Chi
that it?
Minh. Ho Chi Minh.
Ho Chi Minh's at 3? Oh, yeah. I couldn't see it because Pat's hat was in the
Sorry.
Pat hat.
way.
It's a big old hat. I think
And
it's
we
just going to
could
be up
just
to
let
us.
Beijing fall.
Beijing or Jakarta.
So
Basically,
the thing
that's
is,
the question.
Jakarta doesn't have any panic on it yet.
Yep.
Yeah, I
So
mean, we
the
could
big penalty is Chennai.
we could
the other
protect Beijing
penalty-
instead.
Yeah,
That's
the
the
other
thing,
penalty
if you-
is it'll be
The
harder for
only
me to get to
reason,
Bangkok.
if Beijing was not currently at level 3, I would 100% say let it fall. All it's going to do is spread one zombie to Shanghai. Who gives a shit?
Well,
So from a game mechanics perspective, Beijing falling isn't that bad.
Right. Where this is going to spread 3 zombies out, and one of them's going to turn a city into a zombie city.
which isn't the worst at this point because of the vaccines. Because then it's
Right, but we don't have enough aerosol sprays to do that constantly, so it's going to take double vaccines for all of those places.
Yep.
So it's probably better to stop Jakarta from falling. Are we sure I can't throw my my grenade belt from Jakarta to Beijing? Just boom.
Carpet
just
bomb
drop it as you're flying over.
Yeah.
Downtown.
from downtown.
Hey guys, catch!
New York. Huh?
I know. I do kind of like the idea of trying to keep from losing any cities
I know.
into that collapsing
Well,
tier, but
Sometimes the hardest thing to do is say goodbye.
Nah.
Not
Bye,
for
guys.
me.
Good
Blow
luck.
it up.
it's always the first hit. It's like when you're playing a game and you're like, no, I don't want to take any damage, and then you finally take damage and you're like, health is a resource, bitch.
Right?
It's the first. It's always the first hit.
Well, I
that's the
didn't
hardest.
want any of the cities to get unstable. And then when they did, it was like, yeah, whatever. And then one of them hit 2, and I was like, whatever. And I didn't care about 3 because it was the same color. But now we're on our first that's going to hit 4.
It is possible, Aruga, but I have that turned off in theory.
We literally tried the first game.
I
Settings
just clicked it, but when I clicked it, it came up with a pop-up that said, do you want to flip the table? Yes or no? And so I went, I guess not.
No.
Let's see.
No, it's fine.
It is turned off
so-
on the permissions.
So our options are one of these 2 places has to fall, and I spend my whole turn saving the other one, or we use all of my turn and Knight's turn and give Pain a Scar to save both.
Yes.
I
There
think we're
goes
probably
my
just save one of them.
All right, which one?
How much do we not want collapsing is the big question.
That's really the only question.
I don't think that so I really don't want it to happen, but at the same time, we're gonna spend hang on.
I did it, guys.
Discard 1 card of the city's color to drive.
Oh shit!
What do you do?
Wait. Oh wait.
Ah!
Oh shit! Woo!
A threat from
No,
the
stop
east.
it! Stop
Oh,
it! You're pushing
no.
all the stuff off the-
Yeah, he
Wait a
keeps doing
second.
that.
Oh,
There
I
you
could
go.
have typed it in there the whole time.
Yep. Yeah, he
I
keeps
held that
making
plus
things
button.
bigger, and they keep spreading things around. And I keep saying, we're gonna have to lock stuff down on the table.
theoretically you can undo the table flip. Whether or not it's
Nah,
going to be completely successful would be.
To drive ferry into the city. Okay, so if we let Beijing fall, hopefully it'll be our only fallen city. But someone will have to discard a red card to get to Beijing, but then quarantine or vaccinate it, and then they can just step out without discarding a card, and then we'll never have to worry about it again. You know?
Yeah.
You just have Beijing and an aerosol in your hand, and you're like, I'm ready.
Right.
It's time for your time to shine, Axe.
I think if we have to choose one of the two, I think if the game is going to score us at the end, it'll probably score us more harshly for letting cities that weren't virus cities become virus cities than it would for letting a city go to fallen.
100% victory, 0
100%
fallen.
Victory, 0
Well,
fallen cities.
If we let Beijing
it's
go,
not
it's not
actually
fallen
fallen.
yet.
It's
just
collapsing. Right.
Oh yeah,
It just means that we have to deal with it before we draw it again.
Option number whatever, nuke it.
No.
It's not a fallen city if it doesn't exist anymore.
Actually, so I don't remember. No, I forget now. Oh.
Simply having
Well,
wonderful Christmas time.
Let's protect Jakarta.
Okay. Yeah, that's what I was leaning towards. I just didn't want to make the call myself, you know.
Do it, coward.
You got that next turn, EOG?
Yeah, I'll go in and aerosol it.
Okay. So that's me flying to you and taking 2 steps and dropping a quarantine on the way through. That's 4 moves. That said, actually, hang on, before I commit to that, you're in Kinshasa, he's in St. Petersburg. None of those are great. Yeah, I'm gonna stay where I'm at because instead of walking out of Jakarta, I could have flown to one of them. But where I'm at on my next turn, I can take 1 step up and grab this mass of vaccines.
And then you can start helping with the vaccinations.
Yep.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
All right. Hup. Taipei and Istanbul.
Okay.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
Oh no. Oh no.
That is
That
unfortunate.
was unfortunate. It was very unfortunate. All right, here we go. I wonder what this is going to be. Jakarta.
Oh,
good
wow.
I
thing.
lose that quarantine. I wonder what this is going to be. Washington.
What?
Washington.
A fucking second.
What?
Hold on.
How did we miscalculate that?
I don't know, but I'm not gonna.
Oh.
I'm okay with it.
Was I
Okay.
just wrong on the number
Okay.
of turns that took place?
So when we dropped
Stop.
the first epidemic, we had that epidemic plus 2 cards in the stack afterwards, and we were still on the first epidemic's stack of stuff in the mix.
Oh, wait.
So
Yeah, and
we luck of the drawed on the one and quarantined the one that, well, not really luck, but we quarantined the one that was guaranteed to come out of it. Hong Kong or Beijing is still somewhere in this stack.
I thought
It's somewhere in the
Beijing
next
was-
14 cards.
What? Wow, did I just really misunderstand how we were set up?
I-
right, 'cause
I
you
think we
dropped
all did.
Beijing and shuffled it into your 17, and then flipped it on top, and then
I
you drew
think we
2
all
cards,
forgot.
and he dropped Jakarta.
Wow, I was assuming that it was part of the.
I think we all forgot.
Wow.
I think we all
Yeah,
forgot.
we did. Yay!
Holy shit! Can you
All
imagine
right.
how mad Salty would have been
If I'd have gone
if
with
he had
Beijing
saved
instead.
Beijing instead?
Okay,
Oh, yeah.
so now that means what I need to do is get.
Taipei, Osaka, and Beijing are all at risk.
Yes.
So I guess what I need to
Osaka's
do
fairly
is.
safe.
Well, oh yeah, Osaka's quarantined. So the worst that happens to it is it gets a 1 next to it. But
How do I
Taipei and
get
Beijing
there?
are both at risk.
But if
The
you
question
You
is, how
have
do I get
Shanghai
there?
in hand.
But I
You have
can't
Shanghai
fly
in
to.
hand. You fly there.
What I was thinking about that before. I can't fly to Shanghai.
Oh fuck! You can't fly to rioting cities. I forgot about that.
Oh, I forgot about that.
Which means I can't fly to Tokyo either. Shit balls.
Wom.
I didn't know that.
1, 2,
Yeah.
3. So I could get to Beijing and drop a quarantine, but I would not be able to get out of Beijing. So I would
That's a
need
problem.
Salty to get me out of there before
I
my
can
turn.
definitely do that.
Okay, so I have an aerosol
Actually-
spray and vaccines. I could get to Beijing on my turn and vaccinate it, but I wouldn't be able to get Jakarta.
I should have grenade built in Jakarta then. Wait, hang on.
I think getting a quarantine into Beijing would be good. We don't know how deep in the stack Beijing is.
Right.
Right. I'm thinking here. So your aerosol spray is the yellow card,
Yeah.
and you have enough yellow cards right now to cure yellow,
I do.
or to use an aerosol spray 3 times.
True.
We don't have a lot of yellow that's in play.
So if he was to go to Beijing and quarantine it, so it's safe for now,
Mm-hmm.
and
You would have to
then
get him out.
instead of getting him out, oh right, damn it, you don't have riot gear yet. I was gonna say instead of getting him out, I could just fly you to him, and then on your turn you start off and go aerosol done, and then leave.
Right.
Well,
If our
that would
turns were in a
be.
different order too, but
I mean,
Oh
that
right,
would.
dirt, yeah.
Oh yeah, because you'd have to actually come up and do that for that to be effective.
Well, if you
So I think it makes sense to get the quarantine in Beijing, regardless of whether I get. It just means Salty has to move me out, or it has to be
Yeah.
vaccinated before then.
something has to done, yeah.
yep.
So drop that. I hop here, 2, 3, and
He's
Oh,
falling
right.
over.
I don't know, man. It says you got a hazmat suit on your head. You should be fine.
Shoot him.
All right. Essen, London.
You go into a city full of zombies, and you're like, "All right, everybody, calm down. Go back to your houses."
So I just need one more blue card, and I can cure blue.
Yep.
Nice.
We do need you to
Bogota.
get up there on your next
Oh, yeah.
turn because we've got 2 pretty bad spots up there.
Montreal.
Montreal, the place where they make eggs.
Oh,
Sure,
what?
that's
Oh,
true.
sure. Okay.
All right. Eggs.
Eggs.
Eggs. Hey, pretty heavy. What's up?
Well, you can do
Yeah,
our.
I'm not
you can
happy with Atlanta
forecast.
and Washington here.
Time to forecast.
Yeah,
That's
Taipei
not turning when I do that.
is gonna blow up.
Because you're putting it on the
Johannesburg.
circles.
I know.
2, 3.
Johannesburg.
Johannesburg is fine.
Johannesburg's fine.
So,
It's-
Taipei is gonna blow up.
It's my
So you can-
time.
I could go here in aerosol instead.
Stop trying to take away my hero status.
I can go 1, 2, aerosol, and then swap a yellow card to get the aerosol back. And I would be in Taipei.
It is pandemic time.
It's
No,
not a.
But
my
if I
turn.
don't. If
That's
Then
not
on
a
my turn, I
bad-
can move you down to Manila and fly Knight to you. That way, on his turn, he can fly out of there to any white or orange.
So it's,
I don't know where I want to be because I've still got 3. I've got 3 vaccines and it only takes 1 to use an aerosol. So if I'm gonna keep swapping out aerosols, I don't need to go pick up anymore.
So that
For
would-
a little bit.
that seems. I think that's a fine path, and then you go to Shanghai next and vaccinate Shanghai, and then
Hang on.
that corner is
There is
basically.
Oh, and
another
then you have to
option
use
of me going to Jakarta and using the aerosol and ranged quarantining Taipei. I could do that.
Yeah, that's the.
1,
Also a
2,
fine-
and range quarantine.
That would also
then-
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
also a good call.
that keeps the
It would
faded from
go
spreading
there-
to Chennai as well.
Yeah, if I go, that would be 1 move, 2 to
Shenanay.
vaccinate, 3 to range quarantine, and 4 to pick up the aerosol again. So that would be my whole turn, but it would be good.
If you
Kind of deals with 2 of them.
This is a dumb idea. But
Let's
if you
do it.
moved up to Taipei, 1, 2, sprayed it, and then moved to Shanghai and just waited, like you'll have to get the aerosol spray back next turn. Then on my turn, I can move up here, grab vaccines, fly to you, and vaccinate Shanghai. And then I could start heading off towards Tokyo while you get your
You need
aerosol
to
sprays
move night
down.
out.
Oh, right. Yep. So that's not going to happen. You're right. Cool.
Yeah, that's a problem.
No, I think then spraying Jakarta and quarantining Taipei is probably a better call.
Yeah, and then I kind of like we need to try to get this under control, but I also
I'm trying.
we need night to get up to blue.
Oh yeah. Hang on, I have no blue cards in hand. Wow, that blows.
I've got 2.
Well, because I was looking at I can fly people, so like on my turn, if I had Atlanta in hand, I can just fly them to Atlanta.
Yeah, I mean,
it could get better too if I draw a blue card, then
You could cure blue.
I could cure blue. So
It also
and then
depends
You
on
Night
and
would just-
where-
you and Knight are both 1 card away from curing blue.
Unfortunate that we don't share that way, huh?
Right. It also
Okay,
depends
so-
on where we send Pain.
Pain's gonna mark
Aerosol
down a
unit.
cartoon.
Discard when vaccinating. Use 1 dose of vaccine to remove all faded and vaccinate. Not an action. But it says when vaccinating, so I'm
Yeah,
pretty
so
sure
you're
I still
still
have to
using
spend
the
an action.
vaccine action. It's just not. Yeah, that's what I'm imagining.